God damn it.
Can somebody throw a lighter down the steps if there's one up there? God damn.
Oh shit. That's the wrong. What's up, Lilith? I don't know if anybody else goes through this motherfucking bullshit, but I've been trying to get a fucking job now for fucking ever, and now they want me to go to, well, it's probably back. I got to go to Med Express Urgent Care, and I have this confirmation number I have to take with me to take a motherfucking drug test. Just because I smoke weed, and I would never get employed because they look at you and frown upon you as you're some kind of a fucking loser. But I respect people's opinions. But for fucking Christ's sakes, when the goddamn government legalizes it and opens up shops where you can go and do hip hops into their shops and buy the government shit, but if you grow it, the motherfucking pigs will huff and puff and blow your goddamn fucking doors down and take your goddamn fucking medicine from you because you're not giving them your money. You know, you're not obeying by their motherfucking laws. This is to you. This hit was for Aerotech, and that's the company that's that employed me, this temp agency that's gonna find me a job, and I have to drink this fucking grape juice, this fucking poison. I have to drink. I went and bought this bottle of cleanser, and I've drank it before, and I felt like shit the rest of the goddamn day after I drank it. And it does it does make you piss and gives you the shits and makes you feel weak and don't want to eat and all that shit. But I went and bought a bottle of it today so I can go take a motherfucking piss test. I guess tomorrow. Jermaine, dude, I know, don't rush it. Anybody can really grow. I used to grow it when I lived with my parents when I was a young teenager. I I grew it in the closet. I just had one or two plants, and all you need is just one simple lighting. You don't need all of that shit that we got going on in this room. We got a huge ass grow room. Lilith, it's not hard at all. There's always one. Trust me, Lilith, we've been in tough situations where our county, we didn't even qualify for welfare even when I was trying to get back on my feet after my accident. They they just cut you off. They say, here you had such and such a time to get back on your feet, but god damn, they didn't know what the fuck I was going through. The government ain't here for you, folks. That's for goddamn sure. But I'm going to MedExpress Urgent Care tomorrow with my confirmation number to take a goddamn drug test just because I smoke weed. God damn, you come up with the good ones, Lilith. Holy shit. I know I know women that has personally slept around and got pregnant on purpose and had several different kids, multiple kids by multiple guys, so that money can multiply. And they're living working. And I would mention a name, but I guarantee you I'm friends with that person that they know that would probably relay the message back to them, but they probably already know who the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about any of my blood family. I'm talking about people that I grew up and was around with and was an eyewitness to it. Jesus Christ, don't get me coughing. But it's the absolute truth. And Lilith, I'm glad. I don't know if you can. It's this. My daughter made me this shirt. It's called "Speak the Truth," and never stop speaking the motherfucking truth, because I won't. I won't stop either, because it's the motherfucking truth, and the truth fucking hurts. And when people get offended by the truth, then they know they're in the wrong, and they're violating whatever reasons for them not to step out of the situation that that they're taking advantage of, then it's gonna hurt. But and that's the truth. I've been there. I mean, not intentionally, but after I had my accident, I had to go on to assistance where you all paid for my medical bills because I took the medical field's pills and it was called Ambien that made me sleepwalk off the roof, and I was fucked up and injured and wasn't able to do too much for like 12 years. And you all were paying your taxes were paying my bills, and I got a small settlement at the end after 12 fucking years. Which one, Lilith? Oh, where's you talking about Sophie? Is Sophie up there?
She's hiding under the table, but you know she did something bad.
Lilith, she's hiding underneath the kitchen table because she did something bad and she knows it did, and she's afraid to come out from underneath the table. I don't know, Jamet. I'm telling you, I don't even think there's anybody out there alive anymore. No way in hell. But I wanted to let you all know, Lilith, and a lot of you, I have your addresses, and we just finished up on those necklaces and bracelets, and we got the boxes, and we're going to be shipping them out. So be looking for a U.S. package, not UPS. It's the United States Post Office box. It's white, red, and blue stripes on it. I don't know where Stacy is. Stacy, are you in here? Is Stacy up there? I think Stacy's out in the garage smoking. Why, do you want me to go get her? Lilith, I've seen at these shops. I don't know if you all have them in your malls or not. They're called Spencer's, and they sell all kind of shit like that like T-shirts that say that kind of stuff, and they sell weird shit too, honestly. But black lights and posters. But back in my days, Spencer's was a hell of a lot different than what it is today. Now it's pretty provocative. They sell skimpy ass fucking bullshit. I know, right, Lilith? Yeah, man. I haven't been to our mall in a while. I don't know if it's still there or not, but it was badass back in like the early 90s. Shit, I even kind of remember back in like 89, early 90s. Probably even younger than that. But I remember when I was a kid, my parents wouldn't even let me go in that store. And I always wanted to go in there, and they say, "Oh no, that's a bad store. You can't go in there. They sell horrible stuff." Damn. What does anybody else think that's going to happen? Because our town is pretty much, a lot of the stores are shutting down slowly but surely. And it started with the small businesses and medium businesses, and now all these big retail chain businesses has come along. And fuck, I guess we just have to chillax and wait and see how it plays out. But it's good. Oh, here comes Mick Mick. This is this is our oldest dog. That's Mickey. You got a potty? He pisses. Ah, Mickey just came down and pissed. Yeah, right at the bottom of the steps. I was just getting ready to get up to let him out. He's, how old is he? Well, he's like freaking 16, 17 years old.
I think he's 15. God damn it.
You see it?
Yeah, it's right here.
It's not a big spot.
He could have holding it to get to the door.
I know. Look at him.
Oh.
He's
He's probably laughing.
I know.
Laughing the whole way up the goddamn step. What to the sex part? I know, because they made it very inviting, didn't they, Lilith? They had some pretty cool stuff, and I liked some of the. I hate to sound. I ain't sounding like a pervert or anything, but they had a clothing section where it was kind of like lingerie that I found appealing, that I'd like to see my wife in, or somebody, whoever I was with at that time. Okay. They even sold motherfucking sex toys now, don't they? Crazy. I don't know. I ain't been there. Yeah, that motherfucker pissed. Jesus Christ. I know, Jamin, but I get distracted very easily. I don't know why, and I don't know how. and I'm still trying to figure it out. And I guess that's just why I love to come on here and hang out to make sure my eyes are on the prize and stay focused with my blood brothers and sisters and know that there's real fucking beings out there that are on the same level and showed their an atonement. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have no eyes to see my eyes on the prize. That's what keeps the world going around, right, Jamit? We're always reincarnating somebody if you're gonna do the hokey pokey. Unless you wear, I don't know, what do they call them things? A rubber? Isn't it funny? Because I would love to see what it's like if everyone in this whatever realm we're in stop having sex to reincarnate someone back into this realm. If everyone would just go on a strike and just stop having sex and let everybody grow old and die. I wonder what would happen. Do you think that's just crazy? If everyone would get together and say, "Hey, I'm not tapping into this no more. I'm not tapping into this Ethernet to create reality again," and just stop and say, "I'm going to bring forth heaven on earth." I'm not saying to stop having sex, but I'm just saying if everyone just stop, say for, I don't know, how long are you pregnant? 9 months. Everyone stop for 9 months. After 9 months, say 10 months, stop having sex. What would this place become? It would become undone. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking weird. Jamint, where's that at? PR Love. Murta. I don't know. I can't really read. Is that a city? Sounds like an island. Or is it a prison? I don't know. Oh, Puerto Rico. I always wanted to go to Puerto Rico. But I hear there's Well, it's just like any other place. There's good spots and bad spots, but they make sure they clean up the tourist section and keep it up to date to keep you going there. But then they treat their fucking citizens and neighborhoods like shit, like creepy like shit, like projects. And I hate to say that word projects, but I don't say it in a bad way because I used to live in the motherfucking projects. I know how it is. But the condenser, they keep you, the more easily they can control you and put you in that kind of a situation, is what I'm saying. Not saying that every place is like that, but it's going to be like that sooner or later. I don't even see expressions on people's faces anymore, honestly, because you can't, because they got you walking around with a goddamn motherfucking mask on. And, you know, a person's expression is what shows you um, what kind of connection you have with somebody. I mean, I know you can do it through the eyes too, but they're covering half your motherfucking expression up. Did you have to wear a mask, Lilith? You Jament? The only thing I see, I'm glad you're in Puerto Rico. It's beautiful. Because the only things that my dad was in the Navy, and he had taken a lot of photos when he was stationed over there, and it was beautiful. And I probably now I got rid of all those photos, but Puerto Rico is a beautiful island, that's for sure. I got a big ass nose too. It's kind of yeah, but what's wrong with having? What's wrong with being big? What is wrong with who? Yeah, I'm not even gonna jump down that rabbit hole where people say you have to be just like a chisel face, beautiful, like it's crazy. There is no prettiness or there's no ugliness in my eyes. I mean, I see beauty in everything. I don't have that concept of judging, but sometimes I do get on that slippery slope, and we're all human. And a quick thought goes through my head, but then I apologize to myself and my creator for even judging. But I'm getting really rapidly out of that behavior and see beauty in everything. Ah, Lilith, I always wanted to be um, in Ireland or visit Ireland. That was one of my destinations before I thought I'd go to the Holy Grail to see, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. That and Ireland and Amsterdam. always wanted. Does anybody live kind of close or in Amsterdam? Because I always loved um, the geography of Amsterdam. That's what kind of drew me to it. I have big feet. Holy fucking Christ. Do you have the London accent? Dude. Oh. Oh, the Netherlands, Tiff, are beautiful. Oh, I used to watch National Geographic Channel. Does anybody have a TV and have cable? And can you let me know if they still have the National Geographic Channel on there? Because if they do, I'd watch it. I always watched National Geographic and ID Channel. It's probably nothing like it was years and years ago. Tiff, did you see your all's package? Get your messages. The package is coming. We're shipping it out tomorrow. Y'all have to, yeah, y'all. I mean, you got bracelets and necklaces coming. I know, Tiff. That's about how long it's been for us too. I tell you, I mean, I know it's hard when to sit when you have young kids to not have a television around, but my kids were older when we threw ours out, and we haven't had a TV. We haven't watched television for fucking, I don't know. It just seems like two, maybe like 6 years. We threw our TV out, and 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 it was hard at first, but I'm telling you, it was a beautiful thing when you can throw that goddamn fucking idiot box out. And I'm not calling anybody an idiot, but I'm just saying it made me feel like an idiot. I should just say my personal opinion, because I would sit there and watch some game shows and talk shows, and my wife would watch what would she always watch? Oh, them sitcoms. But ever since we got rid of that thing, whole hell of a lot changed. I'm telling you, because it divided us, and it was kind of mind altering, mind controlling. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, our experience when we got rid of our TV, my daughters and wife and I, we became closer together, and we found really good other alternative activities to do together, and that's really thoughtful and not be sitting there being programmed through their bullshit. And I know it's to easy to do when you don't see it, and when you don't have the eyes and the mind and the frequency to pick up how mind controlling it is, and sit back and watch people that watch these programs, and they start picking up that frequency and acting like it. I don't know. It's what I see. Oh, little talk shows. Holy moly. What's that? Holy moly. Remember that one where they'd have the fake fights and shit on it? Uh, Jerry, Gary, Jerry Springer. Yeah. Yeah, Jermaine, that's what my wife uses her phone to through for like Netflix. I think it's Netflix. I don't understand. All right, well, I'm gonna roll, folks. Um, Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I used to watch. You know what my favorite shows were growing up, and now you ain't gonna fucking. Well, I don't know. They probably have them on like one of them old ass stations or something. But it was Little House on the Prairie. It was the Brady Bunch. Um, Shit. Well, my dad's favorite TV show was Andy Griffith, and he got me addicted to that. So I watched Andy Griffith. What show's gay? Which one, Lilith? What fucking shows? Oh, a lot of Supernatural. Oh, Supernatural. That show Supernatural. Oh, yeah. They were the good old days, though, weren't they? Who would expect we'd be sitting here talking about this this reality now that we live in? Because back then, that was our reality. We were fucking. I was retarded as shit. Well, when I was in middle school, this guy or this kid sniffed ants through a straw for $2 from this, and the other kid paid him $2. And his name was Preston. Fucking weirdest motherfucker you ever meet. And I didn't see him ever since after, I think it was, I guess, fourth or fifth grade. I guess he moved on somewhere else. But yeah, I watched a motherfucker sniff ants live ants through a straw up through his nose. Ugh. Why has it got to be pals of ours? Holy shit. You're too much. Oh, fuck's sakes. Well, if you guys don't mind hanging out for a minute, I gotta run upstairs for a second.
What's going on? Yeah.
All right, Tiff, I know. Fountain of Youth. Yeah, I'm going to roll too. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate and adore each and every one of you. And we're going to get out of here. Jermaine, I do too. Honestly, I'm not kidding.